Hello, everybody. My name is Joanna Popper. Thank you so much to Gatherverse for inviting me to join you today to speak about the Breonna's Garden project. On behalf of the whole project, we are thrilled and honored to be here. We're thankful for the opportunity that presenting this project to Gatherverse gives us to continue saying Breonna Taylor's name. I'd like to start today with talking about why this project was created and telling you a story. The story won't be about the murder of Breonna Taylor or about the police officers who walked free. It's a story about two sisters. And we'll talk to you about Janiyah Palmer, Breonna's baby sister. And the reason that we say baby sister specifically when we describe Janiyah is that Janiyah looked up to Breonna. They lived together. Breonna was Janiyah's role model. Many people aren't aware that when Breonna was taken from Janiyah, Janiyah lost her home and her heart. She was rendered heartbroken and homeless. This project started to give Janiyah a way to be with her sister one last time, to make sense of what happened, because what happened really didn't make sense. A person gunned down in their own home in the middle of the night and no justice for it. The world is focused on that violence. And that violence continues even after Breonna's death. Since the death, Janiyah received and continues to receive death threats on social media. This project was created by Lady PheOnix when she saw the online hatred received by Breonna's family on social media after Breonna's death. For those of you who don't know Lady PheOnix, she is a well-known art and NFT curator. So Lady PheOnix wanted to focus on love and on healing, on memory. She wanted to focus this project on the relationship of the two sisters. She wanted to focus on the legacy of Breonna's laughter, of who she loved, of who she was when she was with them, the legacy of who Breonna was to her family. Graveyards are full of rocks and stones and dying flowers. This project in Breonna's garden is full of colorful flowers and butterflies. This augmented reality project is an opportunity for Breonna's name to be associated with life and giving and healing, not solely trauma. Lady PheOnix had the idea for the project and reached out to the Palmer family and built a relationship with them and trust over the course of many months. She looped in her good friend Sutu. Many of you in the VR family probably know Sutu. He's a well-known VR, AR, and NFT artist. Sutu called me early on in the project, and that's how I got involved. I was so inspired by the opportunity to use this technology that we all love so much for positive impact. So let's talk about what the augmented reality experience is. It begins with the app. It opens to a splash page. You enter and there's a film montage featuring memories of Breonna and her family. There's a short video that's edited to her favorite song, Everything, by Mary J. Blige. That was the song that Breonna and her partner, Kenny, planned to get married to. Then you see butterflies emerge from the garden, glittering in there and flying around. And then you see a lifelike monument of Breonna. You then start interacting with the flowers. Flowers pop up wherever you are. You have the opportunity to download this anywhere around the world. We first premiered it at Tribeca, but you can download it in the comfort of your own home. We recommend to download it in nature. And you move among the flowers, and you can touch each flower and start hearing messages from people that were left before. At the end, you have the opportunity to plant a flower of your own. You can leave a message for Breonna or somebody in your life that you lost. And then it ends with a volumetric capture of Janiyah Palmer that was captured at MetaStage with Microsoft volumetric capture technology. And that closes the experience. It is incredibly, incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. So Breonna was an EMT and wanted to be a nurse. She loved healing. She loved bringing people together. A nursing scholarship was given in her name after her death. With the Breonna's Garden augmented reality experience, she continues healing people. And you have the opportunity to have that healing in nature, full of all of Breonna's favorite things: blue and purple tulips, butterflies, music she loved, and a beautiful volumetric capture of her baby sister, Janiyah, sharing her favorite moments with Breonna. So what has the impact been on the world? Well, we premiered at Tribeca last June with 2 live installations, one inside Tribeca and one out in the public outside at the Wagner Park. We then showcased at Art Basel with Filmgate Interactive at the Perez Art Museum for the public in December. These installations brought Breonna and her message to the pinnacle of the film world and the pinnacle of the art and tech world. We all, as I said earlier, we also made the app publicly available on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store to make it accessible all over the world. It was really beautiful to see people interacting with the app and popping up, having Breonna and Janiyah pop up all over the world, in Switzerland and everywhere, in Ohio and Los Angeles and everywhere. What we found is that every time we do a media interview or talk to someone who's experienced the project, the journalist or audience member tells us this project helped them process the grief of their loss of their own loved one, and then they tell us stories about that loved one. There are now flowers in Breonna's garden growing for all of them. For the family, Breonna's mom, partner, and sister, the project is a way to continue to focus on Breonna and on healing. Every time the app is downloaded by someone in, I said Switzerland and Ohio or Australia or Korea or LA or wherever you are today, and when people interact with it, the world continues saying Breonna Taylor's name. The greatest impact that the project has been able to make is on Janiyah. We know that some people like Prince wouldn't have wanted a hologram of them made. But for this family, it's different. At the end of the Tribeca, Janiyah said that the project gave her a place to go and be with Breonna again. She said that it felt like it gave her sister back when she's in the garden. To me, that is incredibly, incredibly moving. That's the power and the responsibility of this immersive and innovative technology. That's the power of this early stage of the metaverse. The potential to reconnect two sisters. So we invite you to visit the garden on your phone and plant your own flower with your own message of hope, or record a message for your own loved one. So what's next? What's next for this project? We're premiering a virtual reality version of Breonna's Garden in March. So just a few weeks. We're really, really excited to be able to do this, take this world premiere to South by Southwest with a VR version. And then we're working on an extension into hospitals to continue Breonna's work. As I said, Breonna was an EMT. She wanted to be a nurse. And so we want to bring this work into hospitals, into medical institutions, into medical educational institutions, and have Breonna's message continue to live there. We're really grateful that the project has received a lot of media attention and a lot of awards. There's so many amazing projects out there, so we're so honored and thrilled to see all of the positive reception of this project. We dedicate all of these awards and all of that, the media attention, to the memory of Breonna Taylor and all of those taken too soon. A project like this wouldn't be possible without a village. And this one had a dedicated and passionate village. From all of the artists who donated their time, many of their names are here, to Yes Universe and iJack and Hijinks and Echo VR, Tribeca, Filmgate, Emerson, all of the gardeners and florists, the Tribeca in Miami, as well as Perez Art Museum, as well as Mr. Flowers in New York, the XR Safety Initiative, and then partners and sponsors, Microsoft, Metastage, and Unity. And all of the gardeners who join us as the garden continues to go forward and continues to grow and be healed. We invite you to visit us at South by Southwest if you're there. And we invite you to download the app, again, on the App Store, or the Google Play Store. And we invite you to continue to download the app, to be in contact with us. We invite you to leave a message of love, a message of hope for Breonna and her family, or for a loved one in your life. And we invite you to continue saying Breonna's name with flowers on your tongue. Thank you so much. Thank you to Gatherverse, and thank you for the support for this important project. We really appreciate the time that we've had here today with you, and we look forward to continuing the conversation.